Lena had never been a fan of Valentine's Day. To her, it felt a bit too commercial, a day where love was measured by the size of a bouquet or the extravagance of a dinner. She preferred the quiet moments, the little gestures that spoke louder than any grand gesture could. We will get back to Lena, but first we need to help her decorate. We need to add a touch of romance to her Valentine's Day. Create a welcoming Valentine's Day with flower and hearts at the front door. This romantic touch creates a cohesive and charming display, perfect for intimate dinners or festive gatherings. It sounds like Lena might be feeling a bit unsure about whether to dive into the Valentine's Day spirit. Is she debating whether it's too early or just not feeling it this year? If it's about timing, it could be fun to start decorating gradually, maybe adding just a few things to test the waters. If it's more about the vibe, she could always keep it simple with some cozy or romantic touches without going all out. What's her hesitation? Valentine's Day can feel a little different when you're on your own, especially if you're surrounded by a lot of reminders of romance. But decorating doesn't always have to be about celebrating with a partner. It can also be a fun way to brighten up your space and do something that makes you happy. Maybe Lena could think about decorating for herself, as a way to add some warmth and positivity to her home. That's a really sweet moment of reflection for Lena. It's totally natural to feel a little sentimental around holidays like Valentine's Day, especially if she's decorating and thinking about love. Sometimes, that longing for connection can be bittersweet. But decorating and surrounding herself with things that bring her joy, even if it's not romantic love, could be a way to start focusing on all the other forms of love, like self-love, friendship, and the people who care about her, like her friend Mia. Maybe she could also try using the holiday as an opportunity to celebrate herself, like treating herself to a favorite meal or something she enjoys doing. Who knows, sometimes when you least expect it, love finds its way to you. How do you think she'd feel if she used this time to focus on her own happiness and well-being? I think she should keep decorating. Could be such a great way for Lena to create a warm, positive atmosphere in her space. It's a chance for her to focus on things that make her feel good, even if it's just her own energy and joy. Plus, who knows? It might spark a little extra positivity that could carry into other parts of her life. And if she enjoys the process, it could turn into something she looks forward to each year. What kind of vibe do you think she's going for with her decorations? Cute and cozy, or something a little more festive? Her friend Mia called Lena and said, "It's time to go out and have some fun." Mia sounds like a great friend, encouraging Lena to get out and enjoy herself. Sometimes the best way to shift your mindset is to be around people who remind you of the joy in life, especially when it comes to spending time with someone who has your back. This year, however, was different. Her best friend, Mia, insisted that Lena should let herself enjoy the day, and so, she reluctantly agreed to a dinner date at a small Italian restaurant Mia had recommended. But when she arrived, the place was unexpectedly packed. Not one table was available. Lena was nervous. She did not see a man alone in the restaurant. So Lena's mind was racing. Maybe they can do something spontaneous, like grab coffee, see a movie, or just wander around and chat. Or maybe he saw her and did not like her and left. A tall, handsome man making an entrance and casually approaching Lena. It sounds like a scene right out of a romantic comedy. The fact that he starts with an apologetic yet charming line about parking makes it feel even more lighthearted. It might just be the perfect icebreaker for Lena to have a fun, easygoing interaction with him. I can imagine Lena feeling a little taken aback at first, but it's also a great opportunity to just go with the flow. She might laugh it off, and they could end up having an interesting conversation. One whole year goes by, Lena and Leo has fallen in love. It's amazing how life can surprise us when we least expect it. From that simple, charming moment in the restaurant, Lena and Leo built something real and lasting. I imagine their journey was filled with fun, deep conversations, and shared experiences that helped them connect in ways they never could have anticipated at first. A year later, Lena must feel so grateful that she followed the little nudge from her friend Mia and stepped out of her comfort zone that night. Who knows what might have happened if she hadn't? Do you think they'll celebrate their first anniversary with something special? It definitely seems like they might. People often like to mark milestones like a first anniversary with something meaningful, like a wedding. A wedding at home can feel incredibly intimate and meaningful. I imagine the family will be thrilled, especially if they didn't see it coming. It must have been a very special way for Leo and Lena to celebrate their commitment to each other. Did they live happily ever after? I like to think that, just like in a good story, they're off to a beautiful start. If they've already made it through the wedding and are surprising their family, that's a pretty strong sign of a loving relationship. Of course, every relationship has its ups and downs, but if they continue to communicate, support each other, and keep that spark alive, they definitely have the potential for a long and happy journey together. A love story combined with Valentine's Day decor is a perfect way to celebrate the season of love.